Hi, let's look at part 2, Sun Tzu Art of War, Military Maneuver. Let's look at the chapter outline. In this chapter outline, part 2, we will look into communication and signals in combat, and then the business application, that is effective communication, and later we will look into the principles of control and together with the business application. Let's look at communication and signal in combat. In war zone, the thundering sounds of bombs and guns makes it difficult to use verbal communication. The only way communication could be done was through symbols and drums. As visual communication and eye contact are hampered, the army uses flags and banners to give signals. What does drum, cymbals, banners, and flags tells you? The purpose of having these signals of communication is to draw the attention of the troops. It is also to indicate the different formation and divisions of the army, and another purpose is to boost army's morale and also to frighten the enemy. Symbols. Symbols, drums, banners, and flags are most practical, creative, and ingenious instruments to assemble and command a large army. Formations and movement could be identified by banners and flags. Orders could be followed by listening to the beat of cymbals and drums. During night, the common way to communicate is by lighting more torches and drums. And during day, flags and banners are used as communication tools. The different ways of communication are designed to give different meanings to the enemy's judgments. This will continue to destroy the enemy's confidence and make them feel threatened. The army must choose the right communication tools to match their circumstances at hand. Sophisticated communication tools in modern wars are such as radar, satellite system, radio system. These tools are used as powerful communication tools to combat. Now, let's look at the business application. Do you know individuals spend around 70% of their waking hours communicating? For example, writing, reading, speaking, and listening. Communication channels. There are two channels of communication which are face to face. Face to face involve oral communication, which includes non-verbal cues. And in written, in the feedback will be immediate. Written communication usually involve recording and presenting technical details. For example, memo, letters, reports, minutes, and emails. We also have a contemporary communication channels, which are video conferencing, intranet, blogging, website, interactions, Skypes, and so on. Communication with customers. In business, in order to win customers' heart, you have to speak the customer's language. At the same time, you must listen to customers to understand their problems and their unmet needs. A business must deal with customers' needs from different directions or perspectives. Open minded customers like a variety of reasons to justify their purchase, why they buy from certain companies' products. Find a new reason to buy that the customers hasn't thought before. Words alone are not enough. Use pictures, charts, props, showmanship, and magic to get customers' attention. Develop effective internal communication in organization. Communication in business. A great CEO should possess great skills in communication. Appropriateness, identity, use multiple means, and adaptability. Honda of American manufacturing, which operates in a hostile environment, had communicated change very carefully and allowed employees to know constantly about the changes and cultivated it as a natural occurrence. Principle of control. This is the control of the moral factor. At the beginning of a military campaign, the spirits of the forces are high. As the campaign progresses, the spirits of the forces become sluggish and lethargic creeps in. Towards the tail end of the campaign, thoughts of returning home will set in. Therefore, in war, avoid attack the enemy when their spirits high. Only attack the enemy when their spirits are sluggish and the soldiers home sick. Second, control of psychological factor. Use orderliness and stability to confront chaos and disorder. Use calmness and steadfastness to deal with noises and clamor. Principles of deception applied here. Deception creates confusion to enemies. Third, control of physical factor. Use proximity to the battlefield to encounter enemy that comes from afar. Use well rested troops to counter tired and exhausted enemies. Use well fed and nourished troops against enemies who are short of food and rations. 4. Control of change factor. Never engage an approaching enemy who display orderly flags and banner. Never attack an advancing enemy who shows an impressive and well organized formation. Business application. Principle of control in business. Moral. Company culture and value system. The most important of the four areas, equivalent to the fighting spirits in the company. Psychological. The emotional intelligence level. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, control, and effectively communicate our own emotions and to recognize the emotions of others or other people. When our emotional intelligence skills are well developed, we have a solid emotional foundation that help us build strong relationship and communicate clearly. In the department or leaders which has a direct effect over its staff and also the relationships or interpersonal dimension. Physical factor. Build infrastructure, facilities, employee health and wellness benefits. Change, crisis control, risk intelligence, how to live with uncertainty in this dynamic business environment. The key is the control of information, competitors. In summary, military maneuver explains the danger of direct conflict and how to win those confrontations when they are forced upon you. The general who wins is the one who knows when to engage in battles and when not to do so. Thank you.